Good day, it's PhD presentation, so it's my honor to introduce concepts of open society to you. It's our dissertation for a degree of the candidate of philosophical sciences, specialty history of philosophy, Grigory Institute of Philosophy, National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine, Kiev 2020. In the dissertation, the evolution of the concept of open society, which has been looking for a period from the middle of 20th century to the beginning of 21st, is revealed. In the context of social and philosophical preliminaries, it is illustrated how the problem of openness is being shaped around the historical, philosophical, and social political issues. In Part 1, named Open Society as an object of historical and philosophical analysis, the reconstruction of the mechanism of recognition, the transformation and development of the phenomenon of openness, and the integration of the cultural and historical process have been built. In addition to the essential cultural systematic approaches, the criteria of openness is conceptualized, on the basis of which the analysis of the current social concepts and the backward transformations of the spiritual tendencies of the human world are presented. Part 2. Classical theory of open society in works of A. Bergson and K. Popper. Specifics of the opposition of open and closed societies of Bergson related to the stages of evolution of the mind, the general ideas of human adaptation to circumstances using imagination, creativity, and self-reflection are pointed out. The paper proposes the conceptualization of the criteria of openness in the concept of K. Popper. The ways of implementation of social engineering as a mechanism of personal and social development are analyzed. Karl Popper's and Louis Bergson's methods are represented as a way to adapt to the living conditions in the fleeting modern world. It is emphasized that the idea of openness and development and creativity formed the basis of the scientific analysis of further social transformations. Part 3. A historical retrospective shows how the classical theories are integrated into the scientific discourse of the 20th century. There are 5 main directions of the debates which are represented in the scheme. The ideas of humanism began to shift deep into social transformations. Characteristics of the period are revealed in matters of public access to information, in particular the place of the media in the world of rapid technology. Among the factors which are affected to scientific discussion are STR, political and economical revolutions, new domestic and social conditions of personal existence, global threats, and the search of new worldviews. Part 4. The dynamics of value, behavioral transformations of the ideas of openness are traced. It is shown how the analysis of changing worldviews is integrated into modern social concepts of the 20th and early 21st centuries. The dissertation demonstrates how open values are assimilated in the human world. The transition to a new type of a self-created society is presented in modern civilizational concepts. The practical application is represented by modeling a new social architecture in the models of global social engineering, which function and develop in modern conditions. First one, called Pangaea, is focused on the energetical modernization of existing democracies. Secondly, Democratic Alliance dedicates the activities to the countries in democratic transition. Digital Social Contract Project is a set of ethical and organizational rules of conduct in cyberspace. It is based on the principles of free access to software and gathering knowledge from around the world. Altogether, they are natural continuation of the principles of classic theory, a practical embodiment. The paper presents the periodization of the concepts of openness in accordance with the changing of historical, philosophical, and cultural and social context of the 20th and 21st centuries. Based on the primary sources of the classical concepts of open society, the concept of criteria of openness is singled out and shows how they are implemented in an interdisciplinary environment. The dissertation research reflects the completeness of the evolution of concepts of openness, their semantic transformation and adaptation to changing human conditions.